Hey virtual family, it's Imuna, and today we're going to do a little bit of exploring. We're going to be on alternate Metaverse, and I don't have a character there. I've seen a few videos on the environment, I think a couple of years ago, but I've always wanted to go, so some things came up today. You know how something happens and you just don't know, like, why did this happen to me? And I think that something that I've been dealing with that now should be at the end. It was so that I could do some things that I said I was going to do. I don't know if you guys remember, but I explored Science Space, and I do have the intent of going back in a couple of weeks because I want to experience more. I started, and then work got in the way, and then we had a pandemic and everything like that. So I do want to go back, and I want to explore some other spaces too. Definitely nothing wrong with Second Life, but there are other virtual places that I think is good to explore a few of them, have friends and contacts in a few. So what you're looking at now is I'm picking a character. I'm picking an avatar, and I settled on Canarsie. So to me, she looked like the one that could be a black woman, which representation is very important to me. But I don't want to get stuck on that because these avatars are really, really nice. And when it comes to sandbox environments, it's basically up to us to create, how we want to look, and we rely on creators and people that do bodies and mesh heads and shapes and all that. So we really want to work with them to be represented, but I don't want to get stuck on that because the avatars that they provided are really nice avatars. So I will make sure that I find a way to change my avatar to be the way that I want her to be, which represents the way that I am in real life. So when I drop down, like, everybody is so friendly. As you can see, Lily is saying hello to me. Una, who was there, she passed me a welcome package. The owner, who is, well, it's two owners. One is Clifford Hanger, and the other one is Cataplexa Numbers. I didn't see Cataplexa, but I did see Clifford, and he offered me friendship, which was really awesome. I'm sure he has tons of stuff going on, but that means a lot that they're right there in the environment. So they're just not people that are paying for a place for others to come to, but they're actually involved in the community, which is great. So I want to apologize up front for the quality, because I don't know if I know what I was thinking. I was thinking, let me see if I can log in on my Mac, and I got a gaming PC specifically for gaming and going into virtual worlds. So I don't even know why I recorded this on my Mac, but my FPS is really low. I have the settings on the viewer really low, which, speaking of the viewer, it's awesome that I can use Firestorm, or we can use Firestorm, because I think what made it so easy for me is that I was familiar with the viewer. So that's a really good thing too. And just look at this avatar. I mean, this is what you get for free. And if I started in Second Life like 14 years ago, this is nowhere near what I got for free. I mean, I make the joke all the time about having to color my skin, which a lot of us had to do. So you'll see that's the package that Una gave to me. She also reached out to me and said, hey, just want to let you know I passed you some goodies, which I thought was really, really awesome. And so yeah, that's the number one thing, is how welcoming and inviting they are when you drop down to the welcome center. So as you can see, the quality just really sucks as I'm walking through. So if the stuff like that bothers you and you can't watch a video, I totally understand. I'm going to be logging on to my gaming PC later tonight, and I'm going to go back in, so I'll record some of that. And this is where Una is reaching out to me, and I'm just letting her know, like, and even though I had low settings and I was on my MacBook, there was like no lag. I was able to move, even though you see the glitches in the video, I was able to move very well. And now I'm looking at some of the portals that they have going to different places. So I don't know, how all of this works yet. I know that you can buy, just like we can buy Sims in Second Life. I think they have the same thing here. They do have a money system, and up there I think it's something with a G, which I have 0. So it's something like that. So I'll have to look into that too. And just kind of looking around, seeing where I want to go. And I also noticed that there are no child avatars allowed here. So I don't know if it's just in the Welcome Center or if they don't want them, period. And I know that sucks because some people play child avatars because I've heard different things, how it gives them the experience of having a good childhood, especially those that didn't have one in real life. They don't want the stress of being an adult avatar and dealing with certain things, so that's why they're in child avatars, or they create for other child avatars, so you definitely want to show off what you're creating. So there's so many reasons why people do it, but there's some people that just aren't good, well, doing it for good things, and I totally understand them just not wanting to deal with that. It sucks that you have to make that decision. But I just want to let you guys know that they have a sign that says no child avatars. So right now I'm just looking at some of the teleport points they have of places that you can visit, and there were, a lot. I am gonna go and visit one, and you guys will see it, but I'm just briefly looking over them now, and it's like some of them I think are role play environments. So I definitely want to see that this evening when I go, to see how the environment looks and also how the avatars look. And of course I'm gonna see how close that comes to Second Life that I'm used to. I see they have a greedy sim, and I do see some adult things, but nothing's done distasteful or where anyone should be offended. So it's just a lot of fantasy. I saw an airport, so I want to see that too, because flying in SL is something I've been watching. We went to an organization that I'm in. We went on vacation, and we got to fly over open sims, and I thought, well, that was amazing. It did have a few bumps and stuff, but for the most part, it was great. So I want to do that again. I don't have any interest in being a pilot myself because I can't even drive a car very well in Second Life still. So that's a running joke with my friends, like I can't drive an SL, but I still try. And looking at more, so here's the glitching. Sorry about that, guys. I'm walking over to an area because I saw a stand of, and here are some of the languages that they, oh, that's bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. Notes for translations, and then they have the time, and then above that is a sign where it says no child avatars. Oh, that looks bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get on my gaming PC, but I just didn't want to lose this footage. So if you guys can bear with the little glitches, I would really appreciate it, because I want you guys to know that there are other spaces, just so you can visit. And I think when there are smaller communities like this, they're more open to teaching, because some people in SL, they're so caught up in making the lindens and the fame and stuff like that, they forget that teaching is important too. So I think in environments like that, you might be able to learn a skill that you've been looking to learn sometimes easier here. That doesn't mean that there's not great places in SL to learn from, because I'm a student of GeoNation, and they are great. The professors are great there. I couldn't have asked for a better I had 2 experiences there, and I'm going to go back, just taking a break this time. But yeah, there's some great places to learn from there, so I'm not saying that at all. And here's the staff, and you can see who's online, who's not. So I'm guessing they're probably in different areas of the world. Maybe they speak different languages, which is really great. So I saw the owners up there. I also saw Una that I met, and I see Lily down there. So I'm back at this board now because I decided I'm going to TP to one of them. And the TP experience was really nice. You just click on it and you go. There's no clicking and then it takes you to something else. You just boom, you just go there. So I'm trying to decide right now, like, where am I gonna go? I wanted to see everything, and eventually I will. And then I'm gonna learn some more stuff when I get on my gaming PC, so I can report back to you guys. And if you would like to meet up with me and maybe we can explore together, I definitely would love that. Maybe you'll see some things that I miss, and I can show you some things that I've learned. But I think exploring with a few people is awesome too. I usually explore alone, but I don't mind the company with like-minded people. So I want to see that guitar shop there, and I see there's something that says magic, so I don't know if that's a roleplay sim or what, but I can't wait to see it. There's a 3D museum. That's my next place to go. That's my next place to go. Sorry guys, I'm doing a voiceover, so it's like me seeing this stuff again all over with you. I didn't want to speak out while I was recording because I didn't want to disturb anybody. I really don't care when I'm on the cell because people do it, you know, anytime. Or if they don't want you to speak, they'll turn the sound out in the sim. So this is the sim that I chose, and I ended up going in to change my environment because it was a little dark. I wanted to see the environment clearly, and also I wanted to get a better look at my avatar, which I'm going to show you guys too. But just even in the darker shading, you can just see how this avatar is just really well made. And another disclaimer, my family's here, so if hearing people, real people, bothers you, I'm sorry. I'll try to do something with that, but we're family, so you guys get to hear my real family. And yeah, I put people on this earth, 3 people, and then one of them had another person. So yeah, people are here. So look at the colors, they're so vibrant, like, and the elephants were my favorite part. And I'm giving a close-up on the avatar, just how pretty she is. The skin is nice. I didn't look and see where the skin was from, but I know the head is Katya. So I don't know how all that works out. The hair, I didn't see what that was from. And here's Aladdin and that girl, Jasmine. That's her name. I couldn't think of the name while I was in the sim. So Aladdin and Jasmine are there. And actually, you'll see them flying around on the sim on the carpet. And I'm going by the oh, I'm sorry guys. I keep saying I'm sorry because I am. I should have been on my gaming PC. But I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise, promise, promise. But just look how the elephants are moving. The animations are wonderful. I really cannot wait to go back to this place. So here they have a resident chat, which I think is also nice. And they're very helpful with the people that are arriving. And as I was there, like, there were several people that were coming in. It was coming in steady. So I don't know if they've advertised someplace to let people know about oh my god, look at that scenery. I'm gonna definitely come back to this place. I love the buildings. I'm going to take you inside of, I think, 2 of them, yeah. But it's just a pretty environment. The lighting is nice. I miss that some of my environments that I have in SL, like I have some from Fox City, and I have some from Swain that look very good on dark skin, and I like to have them on my sim because it just makes me feel a certain way. But I don't know if you can bring their environments over here, so I might reach out to Swain to see if he minds, because I don't know how that works, but I definitely don't want to disrespect anything that he's worked on and taking it to an environment that he did not approve. So I'm walking into, look at the details. Jeez, this is wonderful. And I mean, I'm a Mac user. I love my Mac for doing work, but it's just not made for gaming in virtual settings. I'm just gonna say it. Unless you get that one that's really beefed up, maybe that one is, but you gotta get your gaming PC somehow, because the experience is definitely different. But you can still just see how nice all of this is, even on probably if you had an older PC or if you're on a Mac. But I definitely enjoyed this little tour that I did, and I can't wait to go back this evening. The greenery, you can see the plants, the details, and I have my settings down really low, so to be able to see it like this is awesome. And we're walking out of this building because I realized like the quality probably wasn't all that great, but again, I didn't want to lose the footage. I wanted to share some of it. And looking out, and right now I was just fed up with her shoulders. I could not take it anymore. So I'm gonna do a full makeover once I find out what designers are in this this environment, and I'm going to transform this Simona into the way that I want. But the shoulders were really getting to me, so I just dropped them down just enough to where I was comfortable. And then I started looking at some of the attachments and looking at the head and the body, seeing that everything was mesh. So this shape was created in 2019, which is not that long ago. So I do want to know how all that came about, like if the owners reached out to some creators that they knew in SL and they worked together to bring these avatars together, which I keep saying are very good starter avatars. Very good. I mean, some people may not even want to change them. So I'm just looking through. Oh, there's a face light. So I don't like face lights. I use something when I'm taking photos. I use something, but when I forget to take it off, I get so mad at myself. So yeah, just showing a little bit of that. But she's put together so well. I was really surprised. The clothing is nice. Like I would not throw this outfit away at all. Like it's staying. And I'm gonna show you guys another building that's on the same sim. And in this one, I think this is where they place. Yeah, it's a game. I just wanted to sit down and see how the animations work with an avatar. And I mean, it's just like SL. So I guess it all depends on if the content is there. So that's what it all depends on. Not that the environment can't support it. It just needs to be there. It just needs to be created. So I'm gonna sit in the chair and see how that goes. And I turned off my AO so that I could fit in the chair, and it same thing. I mean, no one should have any problem like coming in and feeling like right at home if you're used to virtual spaces like SL, because it's the same viewer, same things that we use there. So My grandson's getting a little rambunctious, so I'm going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. And I saw some animals. I think what was it, cheetahs? Some cheetahs or leopards that I saw. So I'm going to go and say hi to them, and then I'm going to end up ending the video. But I appreciate you guys for going through this. I know it was a little painful, but I'm going to follow up with a better video using my gaming laptop. So thank you guys so much, and please check the links below so that you can create an avatar here and go exploring for yourself. It's better to just see it for yourself. I can only take you so far. Okay, see you in my next video. Thank you.